Okay guys, this is what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to go down to a place called Kelly Island. It's on the west side of Missoula here. And I can't, it's kind of like a recreational area, but I can't go on there within the recreational area. But the road that goes to it is a gravel road, and it's got a lot of pits and potholes and stuff. So drive around on that gravel road a little bit. It's only like, you know, maybe 4 blocks long, but well, you'll see. Okay guys, I got all the way out here and I'm gonna drive down the road here and you guys will be able to see how this suspension works on this thing. Don't worry, I brought my phone this time, so that way if I get stranded someplace, I'll be able to call the missus and she can come and pick me up. Fixed the torque converter. So, well, I shouldn't say I fixed it. I actually re-lubed it. I took it all apart and everything and sprayed some dry lube in there. I went down to Walmart to see if they had any of that CRC dry moly lube, but they didn't, so I had to get this WD-40 brand of it. I tried that out, and so far it's been working pretty decently. See, this is the way it should have been working. Barely touch on the gas. Now I'm going to move the camera. You guys can see nobody likes driving fast on this road. Okay guys, time to head back home. I can feel it all the way up to my 5th vertebrae. Well guys, now we're back home right now. I'm gonna look over the machine here quick to see if there's any cracked welds anywhere. Some of that stuff got pretty crazy, and when I first went onto the road, that was before I fired up the camera, man, I was bouncing all over the place. There were some pretty big ass ruts in that thing. So I'm gonna look this over quick and see if I find anything busted. Oh, man, tell you what, that road's pretty violent on your back. The way the seat is designed, it's hard plastic, it's got this big curve to it, and it hurts the center of my back, you know, when I'm bouncing and hitting that and everything, so I'm gonna have to get some type of pad on the back of that thing. Now, some of you guys might have seen the Cars and Cameras' video where they're doing the amphibious go-kart. One of the things they asked about was setting up the propulsion on it, and I was thinking about if they were to take like a, I think they have a 1-inch axle. If they were to take like some old rim of something and then weld on some flat stock onto it like this, and then slide that in and put it in the center of their axle, and then that would, you know, put a bunch of them on there, or maybe, I don't know, 8 maybe. There are tubes or flotation tubes right in the way of the axle right here, so they'd have to move that stuff. But yeah, if they were to do something like that, that might work. But I think one difficult thing I would see is that trying to make the fins big enough to the point to where they wouldn't hit the ground when driving or hit anything else like the motor or anything like that, but yet still make them, you know, make them big enough where they'd be effective, but small enough where they're not going to hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, you'd have to play around with the idea. But now, before I head out of here, guys, somebody had given me this thing that didn't work anymore, and I was planning on taking it all apart and using chunks of it for some project or whatever. Until the other day, I saw a video of somebody who had something just like it, and they showed how they fixed it and got it to work. I saw the video, I was like, I wonder if I can get mine fixed. So I came out here, and sure enough, by watching Tough Dog's video, how to restore a lift jack, I got this old lift jack working. I saw what he did on his, because it's just that mine's a little different because I got this plate here I had to take off. I'll leave a link down in the description where you guys can go watch Tough Dog's video on what he did on his car jack, this thing right here. I had to do something else because once I popped it off and I filled it up with fluid, it was all the way down. What I did is I jacked it back up and I could see the fluid going down inside the cylinder. And then when I released it and it came back down, the fluid didn't fill back up. So I had to put more fluid in there, then jack it up, and then released it. And when it came all the way back down, then the fluid came back up to the level. So I had to fill mine up twice, Tough Dog. That's what I had to do with mine. And then I put the cap back on it and then put this plate back on it. But yeah, if you guys want to see how to restore one of these type of lifts or these jacks, I'll leave a link down in the description where you guys can see this. Tough Dog's video. Yeah, now I've got a new floor. Now I've got a new floor jack. That one and the new one that we bought too from Harbor Freight. So, well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thumbs up the video, comment. Let me know what do you guys think of that road. Man, it's a good place to test your suspension. I tell you that. Yeah. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe tomorrow. See ya.
You can see there's oilage like debris all over this thing. So that tells me it's probably been leaking a little bit over the years. And I've had this thing for a long time. But anyway, right here is what looks like a rubber plug. It's not a screw or anything. It's just a rubber plug that's press foot down in there. I'm going to pry that out of there with a screwdriver, gently as I can without tearing it up.